Using what you can learn by looking at the agenda.
How's work for me?
All right, so we're on.
Well, I think this started because you guys complaining about doing all this. No, that's actually written. Well, unless that- but that was their, that was a question. That was their ask. The Friends of Marion County Animal Services.
So we all
They
started
they should do it.
scheduling their
Basically, yeah,
Oh, is that it?
yeah, it works. It doesn't work at all, actually.
Oh, when she does a regular update, then they would, then yeah, she would give you an update of like, oh, here's this. This group. We're only doing this one because they're.
Adolph has said we need to get going, so let's get going. Don't forget to turn off gadgets. Any papers you have for us would go to Mr. Curran. And we will begin as we do with an invocation and a pledge. If you wish to join in either or both, please rise.
Shall we rise in prayer? Son of God, Father, we thank you for being a wonderful, loving, and all-powerful God. We thank you for bringing us together to work for the betterment of our community, to serve your people, to serve you. Lord, we ask that you bless us with wisdom and knowledge on how to do business in the county. Bless every home represented here. Bless our sick and shut in. Bless our service people. And Lord, bless our military. Lord, be with us as we make good decisions for your people and continue to do your will. In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen.
Everyone would join me in the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Madam Clerk, when you're ready, call the roll, please.
Bell,
Here.
Curran,
Here.
Freeling. Present. Harrison, Hinkleman.
Here.
Ott,
Present.
Pitchford, Tyler. Here. Walrath,
Here.
Orful, Yarborough. Present. Elliott.
Here.
We have 9.
Thank you. We have minutes from the 22nd, 23rd, and 30th of October that need to be approved. Moved by Ott. Is there support? Supported by Freeling. Any discussion about some or all of those minutes? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve all 3 of those minutes? Oh, already did. I'm sorry. Yep. Let's try again. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Minutes are approved times 3. Public comments. I think we have at least 1 or 2.
We have 5.
Oh, okay. More than I
You
thought.
received from County Clerk Laura Porter, email from Leelanau County 2025-017 resolution opposing MDHHS PPIHP. Email received 10/24/2025. Email from Scotty Kruger, Cass County, former BC Road Department employee. Email received 10/27/2025. My High, latest happenings, Thursday, October 30th, 2025. Email received 10/30/2025. Two River Coalition annual meeting invite, email received 10/3/2025. Mishda 30 million in CDBG funding available with Michigan Neighborhood Program. Email received 11/3/2025. That's all.
Okay, thank you. Sir, I saw your hand. We don't generally take comment yet in the meeting, but what do you need?
Regarding resolution.
Okay, that's coming right up. Yep, so your timing is good. We're done with communications. Now we're ready for public comments regarding resolutions. Yes, sir. We're gonna have you get to the microphone. Okay.
Good morning. My name's Nick Shelton from the city of Niles, Michigan. I'm representing Abinmarsh today as Business Development and Government Strategy Director.
Well, thank
We
you.
are on two resolutions today, and I just wanted to thank you for the opportunity to bid. And I would encourage you to select Abinmarsh as the low bidder on the approval of the agreement for Silver Beach Restroom Project and the Madeline Bertrand Pavilion Project. Thank you.
Nick, have you been to the new Aldi?
Not yet. I drove by it this morning, though, and the line was around the corner.
Yeah.
My grandpa went last night.
Did he? Okay, well, we miss Shelton's.
Yeah, me too.
Well, thanks for coming in. Any other comments about the resolutions? All right, nobody's asked to pull anything. It's not a real lengthy consent calendar anyway, but on the assumption that no one wants to pull anything, is there a motion to approve the consent calendar as submitted?
So
Moved by Bell. Is there support? Supported by Ott. Any discussion?
Including the added?
Did you mean to motion to include the added? And Alex, and did you mean to support the 4 added resolutions? So the motion and support are for the consent calendar with the added resolutions ending in 5-0, 5-1, 5-2, and 5-9. Is that correct? That's what you both intended?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right then, Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Curran,
Yes.
Freeling,
Yes.
Inkelman.
Yes.
Tyler. Yes. Volrath,
Yes.
Yarborough,
Yes.
Bell, and Elliott.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Thank you.
Yes,
I-
for me too.
No.
Oh, I'm used to it, that's okay. My kids are going to too, so.
We'll get used to that. 5-9, the honorary resolution is going to be delivered to Carrie Smetanka Haney. The service was yesterday for John Smetanka. And I'd like to thank Annette for pulling that together so quickly. And yeah, so and I'm sure Carrie will appreciate having. Okay, committee reports. Madam Chair of Finance, are you ready?
Do you want to talk about this? That's what Attorney Hackworth gave us.
For next
No,
week?
Do I talk?
You want to
about,
talk about it?
Would you like,
About the resolution going to,
yes, would it be best for Thaddeus to summarize what this
that would
is?
be good.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right, let's do that as part of your report. We'll begin with
Yes.
corporate counsel
Okay,
summarizing
that would be
the
great.
resolution that's dated for action next
Okay, that's what I
Thursday.
wanted, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Corporate
And I want
counsel,
it back.
all right,
I need it back. Or he
Okay,
needs.
yeah, it's fine. Good morning. So, scheduled for, approval by the full board next week is a resolution that is circulated, this week among the committees. It's a board resolution, in support of 2 House bills related to, mortgage foreclosure protections. So these bills provide protection to individuals who are facing mortgage foreclosure. They do 2 main things. First, for individuals who are approached to sign over their rights prior to the mortgage foreclosure auction, the bill makes certain of those rights non-transferable. So, for example, when an individual is facing a mortgage foreclosure, they have the right to receive any surplus that is generated by the sale of the property. So if the property goes to auction after a mortgage foreclosure and the property sells for more than the amount that was owed on the mortgage, that money belongs to the homeowner who, was foreclosed upon. There are firms who do business, which includes getting homeowners to sign over the rights to those surplus proceeds. The bill would make that illegal. So any such agreement would be non-enforceable. The surplus proceeds would belong only to the homeowner who is facing foreclosure. They couldn't be sold for a discounted price to some other entity. Similarly, homeowners facing mortgage foreclosure have the right to stay in a property and redeem it for a certain period of time, usually 6 months, sometimes up to a year. So that means if a homeowner is facing foreclosure and they're unable to resolve it and the property goes to auction, they don't have to leave right away after the auction. They can stay in that house sometimes 6 months, sometimes up to a year, while they work on trying to redeem the property. That right of the homeowners would also not be transferable to a third party. So a firm couldn't come in and say, I want to buy the right to redeem your property. I'll give you a few $100s in exchange for that right. That would no longer be permissible under the law. The homeowner would be able to retain that right regardless. And then the other thing that the bill does is provide homeowners facing mortgage foreclosure with a notice of their rights prior to them being able to sell the property to someone else. So if a homeowner is facing mortgage foreclosure and they're approached by a company that wishes to buy the home from them, that company would have to provide a notice of the homeowner's rights under mortgage foreclosure process before that property could be conveyed. And so that notice would include the homeowner being given notice of their rights to the surplus proceeds, that they can get their home equity if the property goes to auction, that money belongs to them. It would also include their right to occupancy, that if they chose not to sell the property, they could stay in the property for 6 months or even a year after the auction had completed. And it also gives them notice of their right to redeem the property, that if they chose not to sell the property and instead to proceed under the mortgage foreclosure process, that they would have that time, 6 months or even a year, to come up with the money to avoid the foreclosure by redeeming the property, thus allowing them to stay in their home indefinitely. As it is now, it's clear that homeowners are not aware of these rights in all circumstances, and they end up conveying the property to a third-party firm, losing those rights without even necessarily knowing that they had them to begin with. So the two bills, which are co-sponsored by our local legislators here, Representative Andrews and Representative Paquette, are meant to close some of the loopholes with respect to transferring the rights to third parties, and also provide transparency to homeowners facing mortgage foreclosure by letting them know that they have these rights prior to any sale occurring. And for those that are wondering why this is relevant for the county board, well, in addition to obviously providing protection for citizens of the county and the state at large, your departments have experienced some of the aftermath of some of these deals. So the Register of Deeds, I'm sure, can attest to seeing some of these transactions occur. And in some cases, people immediately realizing that it was a mistake, but not being able to do anything about it because they've already signed their rights over and the deed is being presented for recording. I have personal experience with the collection of the surplus proceeds. This is how I became aware of the issue to begin with. By seeing properties go through the mortgage foreclosure process, those auctions are conducted by the sheriff. They result sometimes in a large amount of surplus proceeds because the house was worth quite a bit. The mortgage debt wasn't all that much. And I see, okay, well, this house sold, there's a surplus available for collection by the homeowner, only I don't get a request from the homeowner. I get a request from a third-party firm who bought the rights to that surplus from a homeowner for sometimes just a few $100s. In addition to creating some work for your county departments, your appointed and elected officials have witnessed firsthand the aftermath of some of these schemes against homeowners, and have, firsthand appreciation for the need for there to be some kind of protection to at least provide homeowners with a notice of what their rights are before they engage in any of these types of transactions. And happy to answer any questions about the practices or the bills that have come as a result of it.
Any board members have questions for corporate counsel? All right, thank you.
Thank you for your support.
Madam Chair.
Thank you, Attorney Hackworth. And what he's asking is if you know any legislators in Lansing that you will bring this to their attention so that they can support it, because if it's going on here, it's going on all over. And so we thank you for, following it up. What I would like to let you know is that we accepted the minutes. We have a resolution coming next week. The one Attorney Hackworth just explained, we will next week vote for it, and then it will be sent on to Lansing if it passes here. Then we have a resolution, and we discussed this a week or two ago, but that the county clerk and the register of deeds are going together with their land records management to get updated software or hardware or to make things work for them. Then we had no bids this week, but we did have a number of waivers. And one of them is with Solid Circle for drain accounting software, and that's through the drain department. We had another one for Logicalis, which is network switch and router for IS. We had one for Deer Path Excavating, and it's a storage building leased for the road department, and it's in Three Oaks. And the roof on the Three Oaks garage is gone. We have equipment that we can't keep in that building because it's going to rain and snow on and it's valuable. And so Director Heiliger, did I say his name right? Heiliger found a place that could be rented, and it's for $2,000 per month. And he is entering into a 6-month lease. We're working on our garages, but it is not on the list to be done. So we'll see what happens and what needs to be done, in the near future. And then we had a waiver with Best One Fleet Service for greater tires for the road department, and Securitas for video client replacements, and that's through the sheriff's department. One other thing, the director of the road department talked to us was about road, what is it called? Coal patch. Yeah, on the last year or two ago, we ordered the road patch and it kept popping up. And so we had bids again this year, and he requested that we go with the higher bid rather than going with the same company that they had last year. And there is a difference of $3,250 higher. And the finance department agreed that he should go with the higher one so that it will adhere, to the road. Can you think of any other things that we talked about? Okay, that's my report.
Ma'am.
Going back on those two House bills, do you know where they are? Are they already gone to committee? Do you know what the status is right now?
Sure. The last I checked, they had just been introduced last week and been referred to committee. I haven't seen any committee action.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions for finance? Okay, Mr. Chair of Admin.
Thank you, Matt. First in to see us this morning was Sheriff Height, and Commissioner Volrath would like to report out on that.
Thanks, Jim. Chuck was in this morning, and looking back in the last month, the jail numbers have been pretty steady and well below the overcrowding threshold, so we're doing well there. Medical services doing very well. They looked at, they had 722 assessments in the month of October, which is quite a few. Served over 30,900 meals. Work complaints, 1,593, about 51 complaints a day through the month of October. And at the back of the report, you'll see a lot of pictures and McGruff the Crime Dog, trunk or treats, really cool stuff that our officers are out doing. As far as training and things, they're real busy. A lot of training still going on every month. So Sheriff's Department stays busy. And that's my report.
Thank you, Dave. After the sheriff, we had our road department director, Mark Heiliger, and Superintendent Greg Trail, and Commissioner Ott would like to report out on that.
Well, let's see here. So Mark informed us that the hot mix asphalt pothole patching continues and that the plant will be closing around November 14th. The countywide mowing and brush clearing is continuing. Cleveland Avenue, Snow Road to Glendora Road, the trench and widening is completed there. And it's great, by the way. It looks fantastic. They did a great job there. The Warren Woods Road construction, the final culvert has been installed. Oh, no, actually, the installation of that is to be determined yet. Let's see here. MDOT is going to start a project on M139. You can all get that print out by from the road department, I think, if you want to take a look at it. I'm putting a runabout or roundabout out in there somewhere. And let's see, they are gearing up for the winter season already. They set a priority list. One obviously is the highest vehicle usage road is going to receive the first snow plowing and salting. Second will be your primary roads. And then, of course, last will be the local roads. They're focusing obviously on the roads that are higher traffic, higher speed limits, more dangerous to drive when the roads are bad. And their day shifts are going to be from 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. with a nighttime shift of 6 p.m. to 2:30 a.m. And that is it.
Thank you, Alex.
I'm sorry, that roundabout's gonna be on the Empire intersection.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
if anybody wanted to know that.
Yep, thanks, Dave. We approved our minutes and we do have a couple resolutions for you the next time we get together. Resolution ending in 353. This is to accept funds for the animal control through the Friends of Berrien County Animal Services. They've made a number of donations to the animal control. And so this resolution allows us to accept the money without it having to go through our committee each and every time they make a donation. So what will happen is Ashley, when she makes her quarterly reports to the admin, she will report out on any donations made by Friends of Animal Control. We have another resolution 361, and this is my pleasure. It's an honor to be able to do this resolution. If you recall, a while back, we did a resolution in support of the CAD program for the police and fire in the county. Well, resolution 361 is now coming before you that actually puts this into action. It's the plan. So it lays out our responsibilities. It lays out the responsibilities of the local police and fire. They're part of the process, but it's the township board, the city council, they're the ones that are gonna have to sign the MOU and make the agreement. So contained in this resolution is the MOU. It's all the nuts and bolts to get this thing moving. And I just think it's a great thing. So that's the resolution 361 that's coming the next time we get together. We approved a property use request. This is for the courthouse. It is for the St. Joe Turkey Trot. And it is on November the 27th from 9 to 11. And that is my report.
Questions for admin? Okay, then we'll go to commissioner reports. We'll go clockwise.
I attended the Niles City meeting on October 27th, and I also attended the Niles Township meeting on November 3rd. That's all for my report.
Let's see, going back. LEPC on Tuesday. Huh?
The LAPC.
Yeah, no, I got LEPC on here. Seems like I did a couple of others, that aren't on here. But LEPC, and there was one other one, but I can't think of it.
Mr. Friend, maybe it's in reference to meeting the road department and getting prepped for the meeting and
That could be, yeah, that could be. We got together, with the road department, Mark and, Kevin, for our meeting on the 19th with, St. Joe City. That's my report.
That's probably the same as Jim's, but LAPC on Tuesday, had a report by Rocky on a new spill form that they're gonna be using so that the paperwork, all the problems end up at LAPC when there's a spill or something happening out there. This is gonna make it streamline kind of they can fill out a form and get that to Rocky a lot easier, through 911 or whatever department. Because they get it eventually, and then we looked at the form and probably vote down in February at our next meeting. And that's my report.
If I may, I just thought of the one that I forgot. Berrien County Historical Association, the executive director, Ree Cezanne, is leaving. Her last day, I think, is like the 27th of November. She's going to take, the position at the Grissom Museum. I think it's Peru.
Yes.
If you go down 31, you pass the airfield there. She's going to be the director of the museum there. And so we're meeting next week, Tuesday, I believe, for them to lay out the process for hiring a new executive director. That was the one I forgot.
So as a follow-up to Commissioner Curran's comments, I did speak with Ree 2 days ago. I had hoped to have a letter in front of the board today. Unfortunately, she didn't get it sent. As Ree transitions out of her position, she is going to ask on behalf of the museum. Our current contract requires them to be open on Sundays. And the association is going to request that be suspended during the transition period, essentially saying from November through the spring, that they not be required to stay open during that time period. I hope to have the letter in front of PHS next week. It seems like a reasonable request. She's indicated that the foot traffic during the off season on a Sunday is very, very low. So more to come on that one.
Ready? No report.
No report.
Wow. And you have no.
No report, sir.
Okay, we'll go to general public comments. Anything under the sun in 2 minutes or less, name and town, ma'am, if you wish to opine.
2 minutes.
If you need it. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, hello, my name is Lisa Napier. I bought this home in the city of Benton Township, 952 Wakanda Street. Bought it from HUD. When I bought my house, when I paid for my house, I was arrested. I was charged with child molestation. I was also charged with beating my kids. I won my case. Okay, my cases went to the Supreme Court. When they pressed charges on me, I pressed charges on them. I won my cases in the Supreme Court because HUD is a federal housing commission. Anyway, come to find out, they had the County of Berrien had did a iChat on me saying that I had pleaded guilty. I did not plead guilty. I requested my papers saying that I had not pleaded guilty. They said I didn't. I told Judge whoever that I wanted my money back that they had took from me because they had because they kept my kids for 3 years. Anyway, my house was. They wanted to send me to prison. They wanted to send me to the federal penitentiary. They wanted to find me guilty. They couldn't find me guilty because I hadn't did anything. Anyway, my house is still sitting there. Every time a car comes down the road, my house rocks. Come to find out, my house is knocked off the foundation. I just found that out about a couple of months ago because of the concrete that they had smoothed over to the basement is starting to come apart. I was wondering why water was always coming in my basement. I have been sweeping water. Then before that, they put a rock in my sewer. They couldn't put my sewer where it was supposed to go, so they put it over here on top of my water main. And I was the last one that they had hooked up to the line, so my sewer is going up a hill. So they come in and they put a rock in my sewer.
2 minutes, ma'am.
Time.
Anyone else wish to be heard? Yes, sir.
Elder Hager. No, your sound system sucks. You guys down there, you talk to each other right there. I can hear him and him, maybe him too. I said, you guys down there, I can't hear you. So what's the problem? You spend all that money on that system there, and then of course you don't give a damn about people sitting over here. I'm about the only one that really, well, she's here too, so I suggest, well, you don't listen to me anyway. Every other chair, then when you talk to somebody down here, you talk a lot loud enough so I can hear you when I'm sitting over there. It's an insult. No wonder you guys are in kindergarten room. Oh, you must be real proud. You gonna talk like a kindergartner when you were going to school here? They talked a lot louder than you did. I know you just don't care. Maybe I might start wearing your hair, whatever that. So I suggest, I don't know what to do. Get another room, that's what it is. You're sitting too close together. It's like sitting in the bar. When I'm talking to the person next to me, he's the only one that's gonna hear me, see? That's what you guys are doing down there. So if you start talking loud enough so that we can hear back here, of course you really don't care. Some of you do, but some of you don't. And the people that don't give a damn are the ones that are running this place. Right.
Thank you, Mr. Pelzer. Mr. Pelzer, would you want to use those headphones again that we set up for you? Because they're still available and they still work. And you're welcome to use those when you're here.
I was gonna get them today. I got a new hearing aid in there.
Oh. Okay, but yeah, you can use those headphones if that will help, because we don't want you to miss out on any of the conversations.
Too late. I already missed a lot.
Well, next time. If you want the headphones next time, when
You better get a few more headphones. I probably won't be the only one complaining about this.
well, if we need to, we can. But for now, if you want to use them, when you come in next week, just let us know and we'll get them switched on for you. Okay? All right. Thanks for telling us about it. Anyone else wish to be heard? Okay, other business. Sir.
Since BC Bit's not meeting, I did have a question for them really quick. So I've had a couple of phone calls, the Sawyer area. We saw outskirts of Chickaming, different residents where BC Bit, it shows that the lines are completed, that they're in. The pipes are there, the boxes are there, but there's no service yet. Is there somewhere where they can go see when the service is going to be activated? Because the BC Bit website
Do you want-
doesn't
yeah.
say.
Terry, I'll do the email and
Sure. So on our webpage, it does show the maps and what those runs are. There's also construction updates. And if that resident has not gone to the MEC website to sign up to say that they would like to have service and construction done to their property, that line would be there. There's just no hookup yet. It is a $100 hookup for the resident to connect to their property. That was something that has been discussed since day one when we did the application.
The Andrews, they did say that they did call, but that the service was not available because there was no working hub.
Microphone.
So that's what I'm curious. Is there a deadline? The county said you've got to have this up and run. Oh, so there is no deadline that, because the hub is there, or the line is there, she said, but when she called her, that there was no working hub in the Sawyer area to get the internet out there. So would that be addressed on this MEC website?
Once they would sign up for it as a property owner, they would start to get construction updates. So that particular area that you're referencing, Chickamee, Weesaw, Sawyer, that is an area that is currently being constructed. And so while there may be infrastructure and conduit in the ground, the actual fiber optics may not be there just yet. They haven't pulled it through. But if they go to the MEC website, the Midwest Energy Communications, they would be able to then put their email address, contact information in there, and would be getting regular contact from MEC, giving construction update for them.
Perfect.
Yep.
Anything to add?
Alex, I'm sending an email right now that you can share with anyone that you're getting requests from.
Any other business? Okay, you can see the announcements and reminders. We've already gone through those about Thanksgiving break. We're adjourned till next Thursday at 8:35 a.m. Thank you.